Hi there, this is Mr. Deloved, your physics teacher. Today we'll continue looking at mathematics in ordinary level physics. That's part 7. And we'll be looking at substitution and evaluation. In every physics equation, you always have to evaluate something, and you always have to substitute something in every equation. So in physics, you always have equations and you always have to substitute values. So they always give you equations either in the form x equal to f, the form x equal to f and c, either in the form x equal to ft squared, either the form x equal to x or f sine theta. You will have things like this. You have equations like this to solve, to find answers. They will give you values. These are different quantities. This is a quantity, this is a quantity. These are different quantities. And you always need to find values, the answers of these quantities. They can come here. That's okay. Find the value of x. Y also they can ask you to find the value of f or t. And if they ask for x, you use the equation. They ask for x, you use the equation. They ask for f, you also make f the subject of the formula. So if you watch the video of part 1 on subject of the formula, you will see how to change these different equations to the different variables they are looking out for. When you have changed it, now I said when you change, for example, if you have changed from x to, you're looking for f, for example, and you have is x equal to ft. When you do this, you have x equals to t equals to f. In physics, just doing this, they give you a mark because you have a competence, or you have an ability to change formulae. They give you a mark for doing this, which is great, right? Now, not doing this is good, but it's not good enough. How do you need to put your values now into this? Is what we call substitution. Now, is what we call substitution. Substituting is another key thing. So, what is the value of x? What is the value of t? Wherever I see the value x, you put now the value. The value is a number that was given to you. What is the value of t that was given to you in the equation? Wherever you see t now, you put that value, and then you divide. And how do you put it? It's what you call substitution. Now, when you do now evaluate it, you do the division, or you do the multiplication, or you do the square root, you have now the answer. It's what we call now the evaluation. Okay, let's look for example. Now, if you look at this case, say calculate what? Correct. And I've given you what? Charge. And I've given you what? Time. So you're calculating I, which you don't know. Now you have charge, Q, is 60 coulombs. Time is 2 seconds. Now, what's the formula for Q, I, that relates I, Q, and T? I is equal to what? Q and T. Now, since you're looking before, I, you don't need to change the formula because it's really I is really the subject of the formula. Now, you have to do substitution now. Substitution. Now, how do you substitute now? Now, I will be equal to, wherever you see Q now, you put the value. What value was given? 60. Now, 60 what? Coulombs. On what the value was T was given? 2 seconds. Put 2 seconds. Let me put it up here. You have I equals to 60 coulombs on 2 seconds. Now, this is a good point. You have substituted very well. Another mistake people do is that they'll come and do. Let me use it in that way. It's a mistake people do. Yes. Come and do. So this is what they do. You see I is equal to 60 C on 2. In physics, this substitution is wrong. They'll mark this one wrong because this column here and what's the unit of this one? There's no unit. And somebody write 60 on 2 seconds. This one is wrong. Somebody write I is equal to 60 on 2. They'll mark this one correct and they'll mark this one correct. The substitution is right and it's right. But when you're doing like this, the final evaluation should carry a unit. To do it is tricky. But if I write this answer, my answer here, the first one, I will be equal to with 30 amperes. The unit of current is amperes. But if you write 30, this one divided by this one, C divided by S, don't mark it correct, don't mark it correct. Right? But in this case, if you put your answer 30, now your evaluation will be marked wrong, or they'll give you, they'll minus you 1 mark, because what is the unit of this 30? It's not, I is not equal to 30, equals 30 what? You have to put a unit. So if you don't put a unit, you're wrong. So that's why it's tricky, because if you can write like this, you're tempted to write the value like 30. But the answer now has to be 30A plus a unit of what? Of this mark. They will give you all the marks now. But here it's easier because you will not forget that there was C and S. But here the disadvantage that you can forget that there was supposed to be a number, a unit. And when you don't write the unit, or minus 1 mark, because the evaluation is now, the evaluation now will not be correct. So that's the difference. So please take note when you do such. Let's do this other example. So calculate this. Calculate velocity, they're given frequency, and they're given wavelength. So frequency is 60 Hertz. Wavelength is 2 meters. You're looking for velocity. So velocity is equal to F times lambda. Change it. So now the next step is substitution. So substitution now. You have now, whenever you see what F, you put what 60. Whenever I see lambda, you put what this. So you have 60 Hertz times 2 meters is correct. You have now 120 meters per second. I have your mark. But now if you come and you do V is equal to 60 times 2 meters, and your answer is 120 meters per second, they'll move your mark because this one is not a good, it's a wrong substitution. If you write V is equal to 60 times 20 and your answer is 120, they'll move your mark too, because you have not put the unit of this. So that's how you used to do it, and that's how you do substitution in physics. Please take note of that. Right? So take note of that. Okay, the next explanation goes to you can also do exercises. You can go back to the exercises that you have done in class and see whether you have done we're doing your substitution right. If not, you can, if you don't understand anything, drop in the comment section or click on the description below. You see a WhatsApp link, go to it, and we can chat on how I can better help you in doing substitution and evaluation right. Great. Okay.